Welcome to St. James Academy. It is the St. James Volleyball Slam and the Hy-Vee High School Game of the Week. Our next match features the Topeka Seaman Vikings and the Blue Valley North Mustangs. And a good morning to you, Joe Van Amberg, along with the KU legend Jill Dorsey Hall. And Jill, we've got the 6A state runner-up versus the 5A state champions in Kansas. Should be a great match.
Oh, absolutely. Seaman triumphant last season in 5A, a difficult class, and then Blue Valley North returning some senior-hungry players that want to win state after finishing second. Should be a good win. Some key players in this match that I look forward to seeing. Logan Parks for Blue Valley North Mustangs, one of the best players in the country. And then on the other side for Seaman, some really talented players that are going to play at the next level. Ava Esser, one of those. They're going to be, though, without Megan Mills, one of their best players. So it'll be interesting to see how Seaman deals. You can see Blue Valley North there, number 14, Logan Parks. Keep an eye on her. She sets, she hits. She is absolutely dynamic. One of the best players in the country.
We've got a great match coming up next. Blue Valley North and Topeka Seaman getting ready to start here right after the break. Welcome back to the St. James Volleyball Slam here from Lenexa, Kansas. Our Hy-Vee High School Game of the Week on Spectrum News. Getting ready to serve is Blue Valley North and Topeka Seaman. Our next match, and again, two of the top teams in their respective classes in the state of Kansas. Blue Valley North will lead things off with Gabby Powell, the sophomore, a new setter for Blue Valley North this year, and she'll get us going. Tipped over and blocked. First point belongs to Blue Valley North.
Logan Parks at the net, strong for the Mustangs. Not full, good discipline on that block. First point out.
Logan Parks, reigning 6A Player of the Year, Stanford University commit, as Powell will again serve it across. Tipped over. Shaw. And Shaw gives Blue Valley North their second straight point.
Well, able to utilize the middle in transition quick. Shaw, a fantastic athlete, a D1 basketball recruit. Also takes in her talents to the volleyball court.
It's Powell again sending it over. It's Topeka Seaman, but it is blocked. Parks again. 3-0 early on for Blue Valley North.
I think Seaman on their side, they pick up their communication a little bit. As we mentioned, a late injury due to one of their best players on their team with Megan Mills, a Tulsa commit, without her in this match.
And looking for their first point. Glasgow got it across. Parks had some mustard behind that one.
It's been the Logan Parks show so far, 4 points in. Clean play on the back row. Just with one block, she cuts it inside on the angle, showing her ability to set and hit throughout this match, but she is quite the presence right now on the front row.
One of the top players in the country. Powell. Topeka Seaman looking for their first points. Glasgow tried to get that for him. As McClure tipped it over, and another point for Blue Valley North, and Topeka Seaman will take a timeout. It is all Blue Valley North. Parks, but that time McClure getting involved.
And McClure, a very crafty player. She has been involved in this program all 4 years. Now in this senior campaign, you just see that vision that she has, set a little low, but she handles it, finds it opening on the floor. A 5'7" outside hitter.
You see Blue Valley North right there, and again, this has been one of the top teams as Matt Allen is in his 28th season, graduate of the University of Missouri, and just a consistent program. And again, looking like they may be one of the top teams in 6A.
Yeah, and congrats to Matt Allen, eclipsed 700 wins in his coaching career. Has just been so steady, a marquee program for so long under his coaching. Always enjoy talking to Matt Allen and just how much he cares about the program and just really steady. I mean, just such a calm presence as well.
Tatiana Dowling, she is a graduate of Topeka Seaman, played her college volleyball at Washburn and helped lead them to their first state title last year as they're looking for their first point of this match. But Blue Valley North a chance to add the lead. McClure finds some space.
Well, converting defense into offense. Right now are the Mustangs just running through the ball. Then McClure, crafty once again, had success down the line, and she shows it once again. No opening there through the block, solid block, and you can see that space on the line.
Good sending it over. And Topeka Seaman get one here. Blue Valley North will have another opportunity. Shaw finds some room, and it is all Blue Valley North here early.
Not able to get much offensive production. That first attempt, and then a high, deep swing. That's a lefty coming out of the middle. Difficult to read, too, on that, but a deep swing on the floor for the win.
Powell, who's one of the newcomers in the starting rotation, gets the service ace. 8-0. Blue Valley North.
As you mentioned, Gabby Powell, sophomore setter, knew they had to replace Janelle Green, who went on to the University of Cincinnati. She was in the setter duty last year along with Logan Parks. A new setter opportunity here and doing quite well so far.
It's now Powell, who's done all the serving for Blue Valley North, her second consecutive service ace.
And back-to-back, and it's a low flat floater. And yet another timeout for Seaman as they just look to gather together, just kind of slow it down a little bit. You see right in the seam, though, in between those two players in the back row, a floater that just kind of floats away, dives away, difficult ball to handle, aggressive serve.
Well, and right now, Tatiana Dowling has got Topeka Seaman kind of talk some things over. What are some things they need to do right now to kind of get themselves back into this set?
I think just try to infuse energy and not just pick up the communication, look into each other in the eye and say, hey, we got each other. Just try to stay locked in first contact. I mean, every coach will tell you, right? It's serve and pass game first and foremost. You got to get your setter a good settable ball to run your offense, to have a clean look, because we've seen the physical play of Blue Valley North at the plane of the net.
Molden.
There it is. And it was a good pass. Good pass. Able to run their middle quick.
So Maggie Molden, the senior, coach said likely to start in the middle, maybe playing some of the outside, another dual sport athlete, and gets Topeka Seaman importantly on the board.
And just 1 point at a time if you're Seaman. Chip away.
That's exactly what coach just said too. 1 point at a time as Smith will send it over, but out of play, so it's right back to Blue Valley North and an early 10-1 lead. Set number one. As Coach Allen has to like what he's seeing out of his Blue Valley North Mustangs here early. That one is out of play, and it is another Blue Valley North point.
And North going after the line-to-line floater, a jump float. This is McClure back there. Comes on you in a hurry if you go straight at that line-to-line jump float.
Good serve. As Esser.
And that's a player for Seaman. You've got to get going when she's in the match. The front three rows, a very physical, powerful player. Good push out there from a bump set position to find that gap in the block.
Molden will send it over. Set, and Shaw finds the line, and another one for Blue Valley North.
Very productive 3 rows for Shaw in the front row. Well-handled ball. And a high contact point, cutting it back.
So Shaw, D1 basketball recruit, not committed yet as that one goes into the net. And a point for Topeka Seaman. It's Harper Haffenstein, the junior, who was brought up last year for Topeka Seaman, will now serve. Topeka Seaman down early, trying to make a comeback. Parks. Esser finds the corner, and another point for Topeka Seaman.
That's a perfect play to get your team going if you're Seaman. Just a pick up defensively. You run through that ball. Good, solid movement. You'd see 2 players converge there. Jay stroked that ball up, and then a deep attack in the floor cross court.
Powell. And Goldberg tried to get it over, but another point for Seaman. And now Seaman maybe with a little momentum here in this first set.
I give credit to Coach Dowling for calling a couple early timeouts when her team clearly needed it to settle them in.
It's Powell with the set, Parks with the tip and the point. I think everybody in the gym thought she was going to try and power one through and just tipped it over.
We're going against the grain, a bump set behind the head. A smart shot there from Logan Parks, just using the hand, knowing the block isn't there pressed over, so she swipes it right off, uses them as a tool.
Parks with a strong serve. Esser. And Esser with the points. 13-6.
And Esser coming in, getting a couple kills. She's going to check out as she would rotate to the back row, but just a smart shot to find that opening. Not trying to do too much with it.
It's now Ella Tuck with the serve. Marks with the set. Harrington almost had it. The points for Blue Valley North.
You hear a quick tempo ball, a 3 ball, and that just couldn't control that one.
Natalie Harrington headed to Northwest Missouri State next year. Send it over and a point. Campbell Shabbat, the senior, cuts the lead to 7. Shabbat, second team All-United Kansas Conference last year, and her role may be increasing a bit with the injury to Megan Mills.
And such versatility for her ability to, to set and hit and do whatever her team needs.
McClure blocked. Molden with the block, and Topeka Seaman with another one.
I noticed when Molden had checked out and she goes out of the game and then into the match, she was communicating on the bench so well. I mean, she was constantly talking, and now back in there with a big block.
Wilhelm with the service ace. And now it's a 5-point advantage for Blue Valley North as Topeka Seaman seems like they've kind of gotten comfortable in the match, maybe acclimated themselves.
Yeah, found their footing and starting to serve aggressive. That time out, but just follows up an ace. And you look at the back, the end of their season last season when they won the 5A state title, they won 16 of their last 17 matches to finish the season 38-6. So I know you can't, new team, new players, things like that, but you also think that has to give you a lot of momentum and confidence.
Seaman will get it across. Here's Parks, set to McClure. Seaman keeps it alive.
I think in the net, violation as she's trying to play that ball out in that second contact.
Let's give another one to Blue Valley North. It's Harrington. Wide and
that violation.
Another one. So this time Topeka Seaman with the point. 16-10.
Now on the way down, I think that was McClure.
Campbell Shabbat sends it over too far. Blue Valley North. Another point as Gabby Powell comes back in. And Powell will go back to serve. And early part of this match, she got a lot of service back there.
And it was her, with her serve, that they got on that tremendous run. A jump float serve, well handled this time.
Shabbat with the set. Molden, strong finish.
And similarly, it was Molden to get him out of that in the beginning of the match. And once again, I like how they're trying to utilize Molden, trying to move some players around to keep that defense guessing.
It's now Kinsley Smith back to serve, the junior. Powell will set up Shaw. Seaman, what a tip over. And Seaman with another one.
What a heads-up play.
Lauren Glasgow with the point and the heads-up play, Jill, as you were talking about. And still Topeka Seaman, 5 points right now, just hanging around.
I think that was Campbell Chabot, actually, that the senior with the heads-up play, just to see that line opening. And then it's McClure, so crafty throughout the set. Not having to do too much, but just sees the floor extremely well.
Now McClure will go back to serve. Second team All-State, Florida International commit, and one of the players to watch this year in the state of Kansas. It's Glasgow too hard, and point for Blue Valley North.
A heavy arm swing, went for it, very aggressive, it just missed it wide.
Now McClure once again. Esser. So live, McClure will send it over. Seaman will try again. Molden. Blue Valley North an opportunity. Goldberg with the tip. Esser. Far side, too far. Blue Valley North continues to add to their lead.
And Sammy Schultz for the North had some tremendous digs on the back row, the sophomore libero, throughout that rally.
Esser in for another Seaman point.
And a beautiful set that just led her into that attack, got her feet to the ball, took a big time swing, but a great set, that push out from Campbell Chabot.
Now Molden will serve. Powell. Parks. And a point for Blue Valley North, and Nancy Dorsey might call that a birthday ball.
You love it when those happen. There's a ball right over the net, and you just sit, wait, and a little tap down.
So Blue Valley North inching closer to a first set win. Esser. Valley North, Goldberg. Esser. Point for Topeka Seaman on the tip.
And solid defense. Campbell Chabot coming in, running in, flying in to get this ball. Watch her running in, not getting into the net, kind of walks that tightrope. And then yet another big swing from Esser on the outside.
Stein with the serve. Parks with the tip, blocked by Esser. So Topeka Seaman with another one.
Esser up there not getting used. We've seen Logan Parks having success with that, but got her hips pressed back into the floor, so she wasn't used as a tool off the hands.
Goldberg. Point for Blue Valley North. I thought Jaden Goldberg has been on the varsity team since her freshman year, has been getting a bigger role every year, now more of an outside hitter, and getting a point for Blue Valley North there.
So the big approach, the gather stab, high jump.
As Parks a little too much on that one, a point for Seaman. (22-16), and Parks kind of maybe chuckling about that one a bit.
Hey, she went for it.
Tuck will send it over. Parks. Topeka Seaman another opportunity. Chabot tried for the point. Goldberg again. And Allie Steiner, and it's out, so it's Blue Valley North's point. Topeka Seaman. Not agree with that. We'll take a look here.
At first glance, I'm not sure I did either. I thought that was a clean use off the block.
Now Jaden Goldberg. Steiner. In the net. Point for Blue Valley North. So set point coming up for the Mustangs of Blue Valley North. Tip over, nice play. Topeka Seaman staying alive in set number 1. Harper Haffenstein, the junior. Another player who earned her spot this year is Wilhelm McClure. Into the net, another point for Topeka Seaman.
Little by little, and even if they don't come back throughout this, but I have been so impressed with Topeka Seaman and their fight throughout. I mean, it was bleak at the beginning of this. They have not backed down and gotten stronger throughout this set.
Looking for the set 1 win, Harrington. Topeka Seaman keeps it going, and it's a point for Blue Valley North, and Blue Valley North wins set number 1, 25-18. We'll step aside. We'll be back for set number 2 here on the Hy-Vee High School Game of the Week, the St. James Volleyball Slam. Back in a moment. The Hy-Vee Game of the Week on Spectrum News is brought to you by Hy-Vee, proud to support Greater Kansas City High School athletics. Blue Valley North with the win in set 1, 25-18. Started off with a 9-0 run. Topeka Seaman, though, they really started to put it together there as the set moved along, Jill.
Yeah, I was impressed. Their theme is to be relentless, and certainly Seaman coming back, and they're very relentless throughout that set, but it was too much too early from Blue Valley North and the Mustangs. It was a lot of Logan Parks in the beginning, and then to finish it off, just couldn't get that ball over, but it was really that 9-0 lead that you saw from Blue Valley North, just so much power on their side of the net, very calm throughout the beginning. But it'll be interesting to see how the set 2 plays out, because Seaman was able to get some things going and make a run.
And Seaman will serve first. It's Kinsley Smith set to serve. You see Parks there.
It'll be fun to watch her when she goes to Stanford.
Powell set Shaw. Esser. Oh, perfectly done. Shaw with the point.
The basketball star with a little slam dunk of her own at the net. Look at that, and just big and physical, and then back down on the floor and say, yep, I got that one. I'll take care of it.
McClure with the first serve. And blocked at the net. Seaman keeps it alive. Molden gets it over. Powell. Parks. Finds the line. A point for Blue Valley North.
Shown a little bit of everything, Logan Parks. High up and above, moving the ball around. It's like, oh, left back's going to come in. I'm going to tip it right over your head and then find the deep coffin corner.
So McClure again. Esser. Too hard and out of play. So Blue Valley North, just like set number 1, building an early lead.
You know, but I like that move. Like, they moved Esser over and round in the middle, so they're trying to switch it up. It'll be interesting too. I think it would be fun to see Campbell Shabbat and Ava Esser going to Johnson County Community College together, playing together. I think you're Seaman, you're just gonna have to try to move some things up. You can see their head coach, Coach Dowling, talking to her team, and you know, you really can't overlook the fact that they lost their top returning player, one of the best players in the country, and Megan Mills this week. So having to move some players around.
And Bolden there with the kill, 4-1 now.
And Molden, she has been the hero for the Vikings throughout this match. She was the player that got them going in set number 1. A smart shot, had that opening, went away from the block.
Out with the set, Parks. Esser to the back, and just too far. 5-1 now, Blue Valley North. Sammy Scholes. Schultz into the net. Point for Seaman.
if you're Seaman, this set is manageable right now. Still down, but not down 9-0 as you were in the first set. So you go back, you serve aggressive, try to limit the options that a very, a strong offensive team like Blue Valley North has.
Parks. And Shabbat. Blue Valley North will get it back over. Set Shabbat. Parks partially blocked.
I think so, the antenna. So antenna first, ball out, point over, I believe, to the Vikings.
Happenstein. Harrington tips it over. Shabbat. Parks. Smith will get it over. Now Topeka Seaman will again set Esser. From the back row, McClure.
It's just hit after hit after hit. And then also, too, if they do tip, North, Seaman was running through that ball, but another aggressive swing on the back row. And this time it's McClure being available, a strong backswing.
Parks. Service ace.
And she's just filling up the stat sheet. Now an ace. We've seen blocks right at the get-go, kills, sets, digs. A little bit of everything from Logan Parks.
So Parks again to serve. Esser out. So point for Blue Valley North. And they increase the lead to 5. Parks is whistling a point rotation violation against Topeka Seaman.
We see some of these early in the season. first match out. Also, too, for Seaman, just moving some players around. Certainly missing one of their senior outside hitters in Logan Mills.
There's that one. Nearly off the ceiling. There's Goldberg. Gets involved once again. She got involved late in set number 1 and a point in set number 2. And a timeout for Seaman. A 10-3 lead for Blue Valley North.
Capitalizing on a free ball opportunity. And yet, again, another powerful swing on the outside. Will push out. Good tempo ball. And Goldberg showing that, throughout her career, she'd been on varsity since her freshman year. Bigger year every year, just different capacity too. Matt Allen said that his team is hungry, finishing second in 6A last season, and they certainly want to take the title and have the ability to do so. They have the pieces.
Logan Parks gets a lot of the attention, but we're seeing some of the other players really stepping up here. McClure's had a really nice match so far. Goldberg.
Yeah, Shaw as well.
Shaw,
barely impressive in the middle.
Powell's serving has been incredible. Her setting's been incredible. And too hard from Parks, so a point for Topeka Seaman. So now Reese Bradling, who was one of the players that got brought up late with the serve. And strong finish from Maslowski. Reese Maslowski, the sophomore.
Coach said she's a great jumper. Well, yes, indeed. Look at her fly off that, on that ball, the sophomore at 5'10", up and away.
Jaden Goldberg once again. Shabbat. Point for Topeka Seaman. As Shabbat, once again, the senior. Second team All-United Kansas Conference.
She's just such a fun player to watch. It's at 5'6". She's very versatile in her abilities and her skill set.
McClure with another kill.
Had success on that line throughout this match as McClure. You can see how crafty she is and her ability to just to find the opening wherever it is.
Sparks with the set. And a point for Topeka Seaman. Too many hits, so the advantage is 6 currently for Blue Valley North. Blue Valley North has not trailed in this match. Sparks, McClure! And that's dangerous. A dangerous combination there.
That's his tempo ball. You see the high contact point when Logan Parks sets the ball, and so it's almost like faster tempo ball than out to McClure. You see that connection is very strong between those two players. A lot of trust there.
The 6A Player of the Year setting for a second-team All-Stater. As Powell. Molden with the kill.
And it's been Molden throughout for Seaman. I mean, either in front of the setter or behind the setter off one. She's taken some big swings. And Seaman has needed a great set too from Shabbat on the slide.
Now Kinsley Smith. Molden tried for the tip. Shaw sends it over. Valley North another opportunity. Parks with the point on the kill.
Well, we've seen Parks on the right side, on the outside of the setter duty. I mean, really just anywhere you need her. She's going to be one of those players throughout the year.
And so they just awarded a point to Topeka Seaman.
I'm not sure what was called on that point.
So a point is awarded to Topeka Seaman. Now Parks. And Parks with another one. So Parks gets that point right back for Blue Valley North, and it's 14-8.
And if they need Parks on the outside, they're just going to put her out there and say, hey, go get us a point. She's one of those players.
So McClure once again. Molden. Point for Blue Valley North.
And just the patience there from Shaw. In the middle, great timing on the block.
Molden. Parks. And Parks finds the corner. And a timeout for Seaman, 16-8, as Logan Parks putting on a clinic right now.
Outside, right side, he needed her to set. What a fun player to watch. I mean, just a great vertical too, a high arm, high swing, fighting deep into the floor. Really has been one of the top players in the state since her freshman year. Crazy that she's a senior, but plays within the USA Volleyball as well. Just a high volleyball IQ.
Well, and when we were talking to Coach Allen, passing and serving were going to be some of his keys today. Jill, how do you think they've done on the passing and serving so far?
Yeah, I think they've done well. I mean, I think Coach Allen knew that he had a physical team, and so he has those arms that he can get some points with. It's, first things first, pass and serve. And certainly that's what has gotten them their lead in both of the sets, has been aggressive serving.
Molden's blocked. Blue Valley North. McClure again from the back row, trying for the kill, and a point for Blue Valley North. McClure, that's, again, she just comes flying in from the back row to give Blue Valley North another point.
A great pickup there on the back row, and an aggressive serve deep into the floor. It goes off the ceiling at an interesting angle. Hard to play for Seaman on their side, but I think we're going to see from the Vikings to continue to be relentless is their motto this season.
Holden will serve for Topeka Seaman. Sibley too far, and another point from Blue Valley North. They're up by 9. Sammy Schultz, sophomore gym rat for Blue Valley North on the serve. Esser, Goldberg, and out, so a point for Topeka Seaman. Goldberg trying for the sideline there, and they've had some success on the sides throughout the match. Havenstein sends it over. Harrington tips it. Shabbat with a nice kill.
Slicing deep into the four cross court is Shabbat. Again, that versatility, setting, hitting, everything her team needs. Goes up for the block, gets available in transition, and then over the top of the block into the corner.
Parks. They got it over, so it's a point for Blue Valley North. Esser tried for the block, but Parks once again showing the power.
Such strength. I mean, just a different sound off the ball, like right when she contacts it. I mean, such pop off of it.
Bit too far there.
So in warm-up, they come out there in a circle, and she's just banging out push-ups. I'm like, okay, they're making them look easy.
Yeah, she is going to be incredible on the Division I level. Esser the serve for Seaman. Maslowski got it over. Steiner blocked. Steiner will try again, and that time she got it. Allie Steiner, the senior. Another two-sport athlete, track star as well.
A great gather step, took a really big swing.
And Topeka Seaman just kind of hanging around right now.
Just little by little chipping away. Wouldn't you know, it's Ava Esser back there serving, the senior.
And how about her story? 3 knee surgeries from her sophomore through her junior year. Another basketball player. And great story, and great to see her out there. As blocked on the front by Sibley. Seaman with another chance. Shabbat. McClure. Blocked again. Havenstein tried to sneak one across. Maslowski still alive. Maslowski still alive. Too far, and Seaman with a big point. What a rally.
A rally of the match, of the day. And Seaman completely just grinding out through this point.
Timeout taken.
Tremendous dig on the back row, and then attack goes long, and that'll get some smiles in the Vikings huddle. And then they're just take a deep breath little by little, but what fight and pursuit throughout both teams. Great swings, good pickups on the back row. A lot to unpack throughout this rally that seemed to go over a minute long, didn't it? Pickup right there was key on the back row.
So now Topeka Seaman is Dowling has to like
Yes, she
the
does.
fight
No doubt.
of this team.
There's a be relentless, and her team is certainly relentless.
It's Esser to serve. Harrington tips it over, and immediately after the timeout, Blue Valley North increases the lead back to 5.
Harrington, a player that's going to play at Northwest Missouri State. A strong presence in a middle blocker position at 6'1".
Shabbat. And Shabbat with the kill. Shabbat's really kind of come on here in this second set.
She's fiery. I mean, she's one of those that's just a bag of tricks, going to do a little bit of everything. Gets to her touch point and a quick swing, quick arm swing through the zone.
Wilhelm with the service ace.
And it was Wilhelm on that long rally that had a wonderful dig. She's been holding it down. A lot of personality, a lot of heart in the back row there, wearing that libero jersey.
Marks with the set, and Harrington with the finish. Natalie Harrington, 3-year starter, a workhorse on this team. Found the open space and gives Blue Valley North the 4-point lead.
That was beautiful. Strong connection, a perfect pass. I mean, that's where you talk about pass and serve right there. And that allowed them to run that quick offense. And once again, Maggie Molden in the middle. It's had a great match throughout.
Now it's 3 points, so Seaman hanging around right now. Shabbat with the serve. McClure blocked, but falls on the Seaman side of the floor, and a point for Blue Valley North.
That's the thing, defending Megan McClure. You have to be up there. Jenna McClure, excuse me. You have to be up there so fast because she gets to the ball and her arm swings so fast.
It's now Gabby Powell. Golden. McClure blocked, but out. So Blue Valley North point, and now they are 2 away from taking set 2 and taking the match. Molden. Marks will send it over. Molden. Shaw. Wilhelm. Bradley able to get it over. McClure blocked, but out. So Blue Valley North point, and now they're 1 point away from winning set 2 and taking the match.
You see why this has been a strong rotation for the Mustangs. Gabby Powell back there setting, but you have an option of Logan Parks on one side, McClure on the other, and then Shaw in the middle. So it is a very strong rotation, and they've scored a lot of points in this match.
Molden. Blue Valley North to try and win it. McClure too far. So Topeka Seaman. No, it is tipped, so point for Blue Valley North. And that is the match as Blue Valley North takes set 2, 25-18. We'll take a quick timeout and we'll be back for some more thoughts here on the Hy-Vee High School Game of the Week. St. James Volleyball Slam on Spectrum News. The Hy-Vee High School Game of the Week on Spectrum News is brought to you by Hy-Vee, proud to support Greater Kansas City High School athletics. Well, both sets going 25-18 to Blue Valley North over Topeka Seaman in this last match here at the St. James Volleyball Slam, and we've got some more volleyball coming up. But let's take a look at that last point to finish off this match.
But it was a quick start and a good finish for the Mustangs, and it was under the serve of Gabby Powell throughout this match. That was success, tremendous defense, one arm there, and then It was quick in a hurry. That touch, Jenna McClure can get on a team in a hurry. And it was a fast start, both in set 1 and set 2, that led to the Mustangs' victory. Kudos to them. They've got a lot of firepower. Logan Parks, as good as advertised. But give credit, though, to Topeka Seaman. I think they're going to have a great team. They're the reigning 5A state champions, but they certainly miss Megan Mills. But they're a scrappy team. I was really impressed with Campbell Chavoy and then also Ava Esser throughout that match.
Well, both these teams have got some great seasons ahead of them, and we have got more great volleyball coming up next as Blue Valley Southwest and Olathe Northwest will hit the floor here in a few moments at the St. James Volleyball Slam. But what a match here. Blue Valley North over Topeka Seaman in 2 sets, 25-18 in both. We'll be right back here on the Hy-Vee High School Game of the Week from the St. James Volleyball Slam here on Spectrum News.